What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Moosey Gaming here, and today I'm back with another episode of Max Level Newbie Account Update series that I do on a weekly basis. For those of you who are not familiar with this is a series that I do on my channel where I actually take the knowledge of me playing for the past 1100 days, 1200 days of playing Rise of Kingdoms on my main account, and then take all those knowledge and then go back to a new kingdom and see if I can start over, but do it more efficiently. And over the past week, I have done a lot of progress on this account. I did spend a lot, as you guys might have noticed if you guys actually follow some of my videos that I posted over the course of the last couple of days. Let's talk about what kind of updates that I have for this account. So first and foremost, on the 100th day, so yesterday in UTC, whatever you like to call it, I hit VIP 14. Now, the reason why VIP 14 was such a big deal and was something that I wanted to achieve for such a long time is simple, is because the daily gold heads that I actually gain on a daily basis, as you guys can see, starts going up to 1 on VIP 10, and then 2 to VIP 12, and then it gets maxed out at VIP 14 with 3 legendary sculptures every single day. And this is the only thing in Rise of Kingdoms that is actually on a time crunch for most of the new players. The sooner that you get this, the better your account will be in terms of how many legendary commander sculptures that you will have from the beginning of the game and then until we actually enter Season of Conquest. So I'm actually happy that I was able to reach this at VIP 14 at day 100. Granted that I did spend a lot over the past week, which I'll go over in a bit, but then again, I'm okay. I'm happy with this account. Now, with that said, we do have a pass 4 opening in 4 to 5 days, as far as what I know. Let's just go ahead and see the monument. So we have 2 days left for this, and then in 4 days and a half, we're gonna have a pass 4 opening. And in KvK1, it is actually different. This is something that I forgot about completely. And now I'm starting to remember is that in KvK1, you actually get pass 4 opening for an altar fight. Or not altar fight, but ancient ruins fight. Did you guys know that? I have completely forgot how KvK1 works because it was like 3-4 years ago for me. So yeah, I didn't know, but apparently this is an ancient ruins pass opening for pass 4. So I'm assuming that we're gonna either compete against our kingdom here, our enemy kingdom here at 3851, or this kingdom here, which is, I don't know what this kingdom is actually. Let's go ahead and check them out. 3849. We are 3850, by the way, and we're probably the only kingdom that actually had large enough of people for a jumper group. So we're excited to a degree, and we're also kind of ready for pass 4 opening because I think punch to punch, we have the most amount of punch versus any other kingdom that is in this KvK map, which is going to be 49, 50, which is us, and then 51. And I think these guys should be like 52, if I remember correctly. Do they say anything about the kingdom? Anyways, I think this is 52. So yeah, I think we're okay. We're in a good spot for 1v1. We are a little scared. I'm a little scared that we don't really have that many allies. As far as what I know, I haven't been informed about any allies whatsoever in this KvK, so it might be a situation where we go against all the camps that are matched up with us in this KvK1, which is kind of scary, but hopefully it works out for us. Now, in terms of what I am and where I'm at, okay, again, I am sitting at 14, VIP 14. That means I'm actually sitting on a lot of gold heads as well. I'm currently sitting on 541 gold heads. Now, in 3 hours, exactly 3 hours from me recording this video, we're gonna have YSG, which is short for Ge, which is the greatest archer commander for KvK1, get released into the game. And hopefully I'll be able to actually max spin the YSG wheel, which I do have somewhat of a gem for. If I don't, I might spend a little bit so that I can actually hit 72,000 gems that I need for me to actually max spin YSG for 100 times and see where I can get with that. Because at the end of the day, I think I should be able to get enough gold tests for me to get very close. Not gold test, YSG has for me to get very close to hitting him with VIP with 541 gold tests sitting in my bag. So hopefully we'll be able to max or expertise YSG by the time that we do max wheel him. Or if I get lucky, maybe I'll be able to get him maxed out by the time that we do get into fights. So that's what I'm hoping for. Wish me luck. I'm not too sure if that's possible. Let's see. Usually, typically speaking, I think if you max spin a wheel, if you're lucky, you get like 100 gold tests. So right now, since you need 700 gold tests total for you to unlock unlock a commander and expertise him, I'm short about 50. But then again, unlocking YSG would trigger Writers of History package, which will allow me to get another 10 gold tests. So I'm only about 50-ish short of gold tests, 50, 40, depending on how lucky I get. And let's see how that Wheel of Fortune actually gets for YSG for me. If it gets really bad, I might actually wait until I spin the next Wheel of Fortune in 2 weeks to see if I can expertise him by then. But hopefully I don't have to do that. Now, for the pairing for YSG, I do have Tutmos ready to go. You can see that he is currently sitting at Dragon Breath Helm and Dragon Breath Plate. This piece is specific. I actually got it from the Dig event. I actually got most of the pieces from the previous Dig event that happened last week. And oddly enough, we had another Dig event show up this week, which was in sync with my main kingdom. So I'm assuming that now this kingdom, as we enter into KvK1, has synced up with one of the cycles that all the other kingdoms actually go through. One of them would have been egg event cycle for the past week, and then one of them would have been archaeology or dig event for the past week. My main and both my restart kingdom are in that cluster that does get the dig event last week, and I got the Dragon Breath play from it. Now, I got this from over the course of 2 different dig events, so I did spend a lot of gems as well as spend some money on getting that. Just for your reference, I did max purchase the dig event package for the last weeks, and I showcased how I was able to get to both finish the Dragon Breath place as well as a full blueprint for Dragon Breath weapon. You can see that I don't have the materials yet for me to craft this, but then again, I do have a full blueprint for this. So hopefully, when I do have enough materials for me to craft this, I will be able to crit this by the time that I do get this. But then again, nothing too much in a rush because of the fact that because I currently have the Critted Golden Age used for my Tutmos right now, and it already gives me 17% defense. Now, upgrade to Dragon Breath Plate. Granted that I don't iconic it right away, I'll be able to gain extra 3% defense, but it is what it is. If I don't get it by the time that I fight, or by the time that I go through major fights in KvK1, it's fine. I'm just missing 3% archer defense. But overall, I think I'm sitting in a pretty good state in terms of equipment. You can see that I am currently sitting at what, 23%. If I add the 3%, 17%, 47.5%, and 47.5% plus, so 66.5% total stats, which is not bad for a young kingdom, young account that is only barely 100 days old. It's currently sitting on 2 pieces of Dragon Breath set. It's currently sitting on 2 pieces of Revival set. And it's sitting on Critted Golden Age and Critted Flame Threads for that extra 7.5% Archer health. By the way, this piece is amazing. So if you guys are actually thinking about getting this, it is worth every single materials that you actually invest in. And also at the same time, I am sitting on Silent Trial for the extra rage reduction to the enemies that I hit. It's currently sitting at 5111. I haven't been lucky with Tutmos Gold Heads, so I'll just see where I go after I expertise YSG. I think I will try to put all the Goldes into him so that he's actually usable. And once I do expertise him, I'll go ahead and commander swap him out to a different commander, Seasonal Conquest commander, most likely Qin Shi Huang, when I do enter KvK3. So that's the plan for him. About 5111 so far. I am buying the bundle, daily bundle for Metmed. He's currently 5511. The reason why I'm not using Metmed over Tutmos for the pairing of those commanders are simple is because Metmed, if I do use him for as a primary commander, I cannot use the archer equipment, especially the ones that are critted. So I will need to level up YSG up to 59 or 60 because Tutmos is currently sitting at 59 for me to actually get the similar punch power as I would have for Tutmos. Right now, the best plan for me is that I do run Tutmos with YSG until I have enough levels on YSG for me to use him in pairing with Metmed. Is my plan. Metmed is another commander that I'm considering swapping with as I enter KvK3 with Commander Swap event. I'm buying the dailies for him. You can see that he is currently 5511 with 23 gold has on him. And I'm going to deviate away from him a little bit for the next couple of days so that I can get Richard to 5111. So that I can use him for Barbarian Chaining because Richard does give you that extra sustain that you don't really get from archers. So it is what it is. I think it's going to be great. So I'll probably invest the dailies bundles for Richard for next 3 to 5 days so that I'll be able to at least get this up to level 5, and then I'll go ahead and move back to Metmed for the daily spending. Another march that I have is Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu currently has a it's a decent basic infantry starter kit. He's been used for barbarian farming right now, and once Richard does get enough skills as well as levels, eventually I might use Sun Tzu with Richard. Since Charles Martel, I haven't been too lucky with his skills. If I had Charles Martel at 5111, I might use him along with Sun Tzu, but that's not the case. So I'll go ahead and use Richard for the extra damage reduction that they have in synergetic way together. You see that Sun Tzu has 10% damage reduction, and then Richard has up to, I think, 15% damage reduction, but at level 1, he's going to have 5% damage reduction. So those two commanders right now is my plan for open field march number 2 with infantry number 1 gear. Now my third march is going to be Minamoto. You can see that I have currently, I'm missing boost because I actually dismantled it for crafting or something else. So yeah, Minamoto is going to be my next and the last march that I'm going to run in KvK1, and I'm going to use him paired up with bybars. The reason why I didn't expertise him is simple, is because it's not efficient for me as an archer main command a person to actually expertise Minamoto. You cannot use Minamoto for a commander swap event, for those of you who don't know that. So it's just better for me to have him at the level that he's usable on the combat, but then again not really usable. Not really too much, so that I don't waste my precious dollars into him. He's currently sitting at 5411, and yeah, he's doing the job when I do kill barbarians, but then again, that's about it for his role. Again, him paired up with bybars would do well in KvK1, and hopefully he'll last until KvK2 is what I'm hoping. So that's all the commanders that I have. I will go ahead and look at my current researches. You can see that I do have all the economic researches that matters, especially the ones that do have research speed and then building speed, so that I am max efficiency on this account as much as I can. You can see that I am trying to max out all the stats that I need for archers. You can see that I have the level 1 archer attack and defense, and then level 2 archers. And small 3, I have focused on the health side of things. So you can see that I'm currently trying to get the herbal medicine level 10, which is a pain in the for a lot of speed ups that you need. You needed 100 days of speed ups. I'm down to 66 days. But I do have some attack and defense from defense formation and combat tactics acquired from the small 3. And you can see that I'm currently sitting on 8 and 8 for the tier 4 attack and defense archers, so that it does compensate for the extra attack and defense that I need in place of health. It's actually the other way around, whereas since I don't have health from this line as well as the young earlier lines, I am actually trying to balance it out by having more health. Is basically what it is. Which is one of the reasons why I'm getting herbal medicines leveled up more than other 2 of the big small 3 at the end of the day. Big 3 I haven't maxed out until I actually am blocked by encampment upgrade right here. And then encampment upgrade does require, where's encampment at? Encampment upgrade does require cartography, which actually does require all small 3s maxed out. So that's where I'm at. Maxed out as much as I can in terms of the amount of stats that I can get for archers for at least T4. Which is probably the reason why I think I will perform better than my power level, because all my researches are focused on 1 troop and 1 march. And since all my equipment is also focused on 1 march, and all the commanders are focused on 1 march, which is going to be my archer march, I think I'll probably do better on the field by running this march alone on the field. So, but let's see what we can do here. And on top of that, again, I have YSG Reel coming up very, very soon, so I'll probably try to stream that as much as I can. If I get lucky, again, I'll be able to expertise YSG and then put him right behind Tutmos right away. And we'll get to test that out in later part of the stream, if I do, later part of the week, so stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it for everything that I did. So far, I did spend a little bit more than I was expecting, to be really honest with you. Especially last week because of the max purchase on the dig event. The reason why I did max purchase the dig event was simple. For one, I needed more gems. I needed more gems for me to actually have enough gems for me to max spin YSG Reel number 1. And for the easiest way for me to do that is to spend money on it, and I did. And 2, it actually helped me get to VIP 14 very, very quickly. It gave me a lot of VIP points by max purchasing the bundles. And then also at the same time, they got me enough gems for me to actually, push for VIP 14. I think I only pushed for 20k VIP points by the time that I did max out the purchase of the league event bundles, as well as when I was done getting enough blueprint fragments for Dragon Breath bow at the end of the day. So I was like, hey, let's just do it. Let's get the extra 3 gold tests for me hitting VIP 14 today when I did hit it. So it was what it is. So yep, that's pretty much it for what I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoy this series as well as enjoy this video, because a lot of you actually are following this series and video. I really do appreciate that. If you guys haven't already done so, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. All right, peace.